Hey everybody, Tracy Brown here for this week's episode of Momentum. Let's build momentum together to interrupt and end race-based hatred and violence. If you are being exposed to me or introduced to me for the very first time, let me just encourage you to learn more and hang out over at the public Facebook group, What Is Mine to Do, where we ask that question to ourselves and each other every day. What's mine to do to interrupt or end race-based hatred and violence? And this Momentum series is a part of the Facebook group. So today I want to just talk about something that was not new for me, but it was such a powerful insight that I'm hoping that some of you too will go, yeah, I know that, but I haven't been doing it. So I've been traveling a lot recently, and I love to travel. I especially love to travel, even if it's, in the same city or state, but to environments where I get to see how different cultures dominate, or the cultural norms of whatever the dominant group of people is in that part of town or in that part of the world. And I could, go on and on about all the different things I've learned by being immersed in different cultural patterns and cultural norms, and how I even noticed that. But what really came to me clearly was the result of, traveling, not being in my normal environment, and using my phone or using my tablet or using my laptop in different environments, but especially my phone. Because if I'm like you, like, we use our phones a lot, when we use our phones for lots of different things. We truly are carrying around little mini computers with us. And, between GPS and taking video and getting group pictures, and then just checking, right? Checking on different things that are going on, or doing an internet search for a certain type of restaurant nearby. My phone was being used a lot. And then I noticed I was getting really low on battery power, on energy to provide my phone to do all of the things that I was asking it to do. And of course, like most of you, I travel with a portable travel power bank so I can recharge my phone. And this is only one of about four that I use a lot. And I like this one because it actually tells me how much energy it has available. Like right now, it's at 100%. So a few days ago, I was traveling. I noticed my phone was getting really low on battery, and I used this power bank. And then we kept touring and kept, going to places and taking film, taking video, and taking pictures. And then I noticed even my power bank was down to, like, 25%. It had been a long day. And I thought, how do I do that? Right? How do I do this? How do I, like, my phone, it has starts off at 100%. In the morning, I start off at 100%. And in the course of my commitment to interrupt race-based hatred and violence, I'm doing a lot of things. And then I may notice that my energy is low, or that my energy is not as high as I would like it to be, or that because I'm afraid, I have more anxiety, or someone does something and my adrenaline rushes in because I want to speak up or speak out. And all of a sudden, I'm down to, 20% energy and power and clarity. And so, what are my portable power chargers? Well, if you know me, if you've been around me a little bit, a lot of times it's a skating day. And I actually will say, I'm tired, but I need to go skating because it will recharge me. It will give me more energy to keep going tomorrow. And or sometimes the power piece, the portable power charger, is food, right? A certain type of food, a comfort food. Where do you get your extra power, and then what do you do when even that is worn out or it is declining in power? So today I just want to invite you to think about, one, how are you running your energy down? What are the things that you are doing related to interrupting race-based hatred and violence that drain you? This is hard work. It's not easy to interrupt conversations. It's not easy to educate people who may be telling a joke that they don't recognize is offensive. It is draining to to correct people who are making comments based on stereotypes that are negative. It takes a lot of energy. And so I don't want you to completely run out of energy. I want you to be able to identify what are your portable battery recharges in this work. As I said, for me, it's roller skating, it's stopping and getting a cup of tea. It is a recharger for me that I don't use often, but I know when I need to. And some of you on the What Is Mine to Do Facebook group have seen me post. I just have to go away for 48 hours. Like, I have to turn this work off. It's a very few of you may have heard me say, you know what? I just can't talk to any white people today because of what may have been happening over the previous week. And, when there's a big news event, or if I've been doing a lot of coaching and people are saying things that make me think this work I've been doing for a long time is not having a positive impact. I actually will walk away for 2 days and, not do anything related to interrupting racism. But more often than not, I don't get to that point because I have carefully paid attention to when my battery is getting low and I use a recharger, a portable charge. And if both of them are low, then I know to pay attention, like go talk to some other people, ask for ideas from others, go on the Facebook group and say, hey, is anybody else feeling really stressed? How are you handling it? Whatever you need to do, do not let your battery get down to zero, because then you'll quit. And I don't want you to quit. I want you to stay with me in this commitment to interrupt and end race-based hatred and violence. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's been really helpful for me over the last few days to go, ooh, that's not just my phone that gets low on battery power. It's me too when I'm doing the really intensive work of, of interrupting race-based hatred and violence. My name is Tracy Brown, and I hope that you will join me over at the What Is Mine to Do Facebook group, where we post quotations and articles. We educate each other to stay engaged in the commitment to creating an environment, a workplace, a neighborhood, a home, a world where race-based violence does not have the power. So I'll see you over there, or I'll see you right here next week on Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time on Momentum. Let's build momentum together.